Grief has a way of breaking you, reshaping you, and if you let it, it can teach you the most powerful lessons about life, love, and happiness. When I lost my father, I thought I would never feel whole again. But through the pain, I've learned things that changed my perspective forever. And today, I want to share those lessons with you, along with a few things that have helped me to heal, as previously discussed in my video. Life is unpredictable, so we should cherish every single moment in our life. I still remember the time I was in high school. I was, of course, preparing for the exams, but I was also planning to visit my father over the weekend. And if I had known it would be the last time, I would have maybe visited him before, or I would have just told him that I loved him more time. The thing about life is that we always assume that we have more time. But grief taught me to stop waiting for the right moment to show love. If you love someone, tell them today. If you appreciate them, don't keep it to yourself, because tomorrow, my friend, is not promised. Lesson number 2 is that resilience is built in the hardest moment. To me, I believe that grief has changed me. It made me stronger, but it is not in the way that I expected. I thought that strength meant hiding my pain or pushing without feeling. But the real strength I found was to allow myself, and I'm still choosing to keep going. Crying isn't a sign of the weak. Having a bad day isn't a failure. The more I gave myself the permission to grieve, the lighter I felt over time. Lesson number 3 is self-compassion. One of the hardest things was being kind to myself. I had thoughts like I should be over this by now, or I shouldn't be feeling this way. But I had to learn that grief doesn't follow a specific timeline. I keep on telling people this, that if you're going through a mental health breakdown, or if you are experiencing a tough season, just know that with time, things will get better. Think of how you'd comfort a friend going through a grief. Would you tell them to just get over it? I think no. You would just remind them that healing takes time. So give yourself the same kindness if you are also going through a hard moment in this very moment. Another tip or something I have learned is that happiness is still possible again. If you're still watching and you are still struggling with grief, I want you to hear this. You will find joy again. It won't happen overnight. Healing is not a straight path. It is messy, it is painful, but it is possible. As said before, you will one day wake up and realize that you can think of them without breaking down. You will, of course, smile again. You will feel happiness again, and that is okay. I have learned that through a creative outlet, you can be able to express what you can't express verbally. Probably through a music, through art, poetry, or even gardening. All this can be the powerful way to express ourselves and to process the loss. It is advised to engage in creative hobbies that allow us to express our emotions without needing to explain them. Connecting with a positive support system can really be helpful. Grief can be so isolating, and you don't have to go through it alone. Surrounding yourself with people who understand and uplift you can help you along the way. Talk to a trusted friend. Join a support group or seek for therapy if you need extra guidance. For me, talking to my close friends, my family members, and going for therapy sessions were the most impactful and helpful options. Allow yourself to feel joy without feeling guilty. Sometimes after losing somebody or after losing something so precious to you, you may feel guilty for laughing or for enjoying life again. But finding happiness doesn't mean that you have forgotten the loved one. It just means that you are healing. Give yourself the permission to experience love, just knowing that your loved ones would want you to be happy. Set small but meaningful goals. Grief can make life feel overwhelming, but setting small goals can help just bring a sense of purpose and direction. Focus on daily or weekly goals, just like drinking enough water, getting fresh air, or working on a passion project. Anything that gives you a sense of purpose. For me, journaling was very helpful, as I discussed in the previous video, and probably you can think of writing a letter to your loved ones. You know, sometimes there are things left unsaid, words we wish we had spoken. Writing a letter to your loved one can help you express your emotions. Write about your feelings the memories, or even updates on your life. You don't have to send it anyway. You don't have to send the letter to any place. Just putting it on paper can bring relief. Find strength in prayer or meditation. For many, faith and spirituality provide comfort during grief. Praying or meditating or simply sitting in quiet reflection can bring a sense of peace and connection. Take a time each day to pray, meditate, or just be still. Ask for strength, guidance, or simply express your emotions. Just know that you're not alone in your pain. Another point that I can't leave out is to be patient with your healing journey. As I said before, I will keep emphasizing that grief has no timeline. Some days will be easier than others, and that is completely fine. If you're still watching, I'd love to hear from you. What has grief taught you about life? Let's share and support each other in the comment section, and I'd like to hear from you. And if this video has resonated with you, please give it a like, and please remember to share it with someone who might benefit from this. This is a reminder that each day we are never alone, and this is a journey, and we must help one another.